Joining us now is Rodney Holcomb, a food industry economist here at OSU. And Rodney, today we want to talk about farmers markets in Oklahoma, and let's sort of begin by sorting out the difference between an Oklahoma grown and a regular farmers market.
Okay, yeah, as part of the local food movement that we've seen the last 10 or 15 years, a huge number of farmers markets have popped up all around the state of Oklahoma. And some of them are specifically and only Oklahoma grown produce and food items. Others may have food products that come from outside the state. So the State Department of Agriculture, Food and Forestry set up a registration program, and they refer to those farmers markets as Oklahoma grown. Those farmers markets carry only Oklahoma food items. So we have some, 64 I think is the number right now of Oklahoma grown registered farmers markets, but there are many more farmers markets than that around the state.
Besides produce, sometimes at the farmers market we see meat, eggs, and other items. What should shoppers be thinking about in terms of those items?
Okay, very good question. And the shoppers need to pay attention to the specific farmers markets goals and guidelines for their vendors. Some farmers markets don't require or don't allow any of those types of products. They may be very specific. We want produce and produce only. Others open the door to have meat items. If you're following all the rules and regulations to provide a refrigerated or frozen meat product, they will allow farm fresh eggs. And in some cases, some farmers markets will even allow processed food items to be brought in. So that's where you can get your jams and jellies and pumpkin butter, things like that, bakery products. Some will allow that as well. So it really depends on the farmer's market that you're going to. And you really need to check that farmer's market. A lot of them have gotten really good about having websites that will tell what they have and what they expect from their vendors. So you can go to their specific websites and find more information about what they will allow or the standards to which they hold their vendors.
As a shopper, what should I look for in a farmer's market when I'm trying to decide which one I should go to?
It really comes down to what do you want when you go to a farmer's market to buy food. If you're going there because you want to buy something that's local, that's maybe produced in the same county as where you live, then you want to ask the farmers there, is this your product? Is this something that you grew on your farm? And what were the practices that you used to grow that product? In some cases, for example, the Oklahoma grown farmers markets, you'll typically have the producer who brought this produce from their farm to the farmers market. They're the one selling this product. You can ask them all sorts of questions. In some of the other farmers markets, you may have products that came from other parts of the state, maybe outside the state, or maybe you have an agent of the farmer who's there. They may or may not know all the information. So it really comes down to what are you looking for when you go to the farmer's market. Is it just something that's fresh? Is it something that you're wanting to buy that was really produced local? Those really play a role in the questions that you ask the vendor.
And when I've been to the farmer's market, it's fun to talk with the farmer about some of those very subjects. And now, finally, how can a person find registered Oklahoma grown farmers markets?
As I said, there are farmers markets all around the state of Oklahoma, but if you want to be sure that you're going to one that has only Oklahoma grown items, then go to okgrown.com and you can find a list of the registered OK grown farmers markets around the state.
Okay, Rodney, great information about farmers markets. And for a link to that list that Rodney mentioned, just go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.